I'm showing people my angles. And I'm looking really gorgeous. As always. So that person closing the door is my neighbor. Don't have the fear of God. Don't know that I'm recording. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Of course, your favorite internet cousin. How are you doing today? I want to know how you're doing. Let me know in the comment section. And if this is your first time of stopping by, welcome to the gang, welcome to the family. You are super important and you're most definitely welcome. Please do not forget to click on the subscribe button below. Do it right now. And of course, turn on post notifications so as to get first-hand information as soon as I post a new video. This video is a response to a comment I got on, I think 2 videos back, when I talked about the cultural shocks I've experienced so far living in Switzerland. And the comment was asking me to talk about that. They're interested in knowing how I was able to adapt to the weather, the food, and all of that stuff. So that is what I'm talking about in today's video. Okay, first off, the weather. I came here in March. I left Nigeria March 5. I arrived Switzerland March 6. Yes, so when I came here, it was getting to the end of winter and heralding spring, so the weather was still quite cold. I mean, it was still cold to the extent that I would feel my not freezing, but like it would be super cold. My palms would be super cold. And I still remember that I think it was at the end of March it snowed. Was it at the end of March or April? I can't remember. At the beginning of April, I can't remember. It still snowed. So the weather was like a mix and match. It was not extremely cold like it would be in January or in December. Nevertheless, it was still pretty cold and I still had to wear my winter jacket. How did I adapt to the weather? Honestly, the first thing one thing I've realized about me is that I'm very, very adaptable. Wherever I find myself, I just make myself at home immediately, because if I start to think of different things, this one is not the way I am used to, it's going to stress me psychologically. So why do I have to put myself through that? When I'm an adult, I can as well just learn to adapt to new situations that I find myself, or new environments. I mean, I knew coming here the weather is not the same as it is in Nigeria, so of course it was no knowledge to me. Is that correct? But you get the gist that I was aware I was aware of the weather of the place that I'm coming from, even though I didn't know the in details that it would be this cold, because of course I hadn't experienced it before. So yeah, when I came, in fact, I was wearing a round neck underneath like I'm wearing now. I had my very thick turtleneck, then I had my jean jacket. I prepared myself to be dressed like onions with layers of clothes, but it wasn't that bad actually. So when I realized that it was pretty cold, I quickly adjusted. You know, I would use scarf to cover my neck and just to keep myself warm. And when I'm in my house, I do not open the windows. My windows are always closed, and I have a heater in the house. A heater? I have it in the house. So yeah, I was really able to adjust to the weather. And when it was spring, I had to reduce my layers of clothes, of course. And yes, I still adjusted. It was okay. And during the spring, it wasn't super cold, it wasn't super hot, it was warm. Yes, let's just say it was really warm. And you know, the kind of warmth that you're not hot, you're not cold, and everything is just balanced like that. Spring is a very beautiful season. It's like one of my favorite seasons. And summer, which was around my birthday period, it was pretty hot, and I think that was one of the things that got me worked up to an extent, because in Europe now, I can't particularly generalize because I'm only conversant with Switzerland, but we don't have ACs in the house, so I had to open my windows, and that was quite a disaster, because when I opened the windows, a lot of flies, bunch of flies in my sitting room, in my room. Anyway, a lot of flies were in the house, and because I don't like sounds, I just like quiet and peace. they were just humming and making all of those their sounds in my ears, and it was so annoying. I didn't have a standing fan. I didn't buy it because I honestly did not know, and I was alone. So I would open the windows for cross ventilation, and for every time I opened the window I had to pay for it a kind of some way, and it was just the flies coming into the house. So yeah, so that was it for me. And then December we went back to, I mean September, October, that period, getting back to winter, we went back to wearing layers of clothes. So I really adapted well to the weather. Now food, if you're Nigerian, let me not say if you're African, if you're Nigerian, I think the first thing we do when we go anywhere is to find an African shop, to find where you can buy your Niger food, because honestly our taste buds are different. So when I came, I brought some food, of course, that are not contraband, and I checked them at the airport before they go and report me to immigration. Sabego. They were properly checked at the airport. I brought in Niger food, and I had gari, I had beans, you know. And yeah, so there is like, épicerie, something like a corner shop or something. It's here, and it opens because no, most places are not open on Sundays in Switzerland. So, but there is like an épicerie that you can. Now I'm not even sure if that's how it's pronounced. You know me, if I don't get the pronunciation of something, I'll call it the way I can't keep myself. So you're able to buy yams, you're able to buy plantain. The truth is, I have not eaten any traditional Swiss dish. They have one that is called fondue. No offense whatsoever, but even a Swiss person knows that fondue smells so bad. But from the people that have tasted it, they say, I mean Nigerians that have tasted it, they attest that it's really delicious. But for me, I have not been able to get past the smell, so I haven't particularly tasted it. Other dishes that I have tried, because I'm trying to be more adventurous, is Turkish dish. I buy Turkish dish from this Alibaba place in school. When I go to school and I want to eat lunch, I buy their food, and it's nice. I think it's nice because there is rice, there is bread, there is kebab. Yes, and I also eat the actual kebab. In Nigeria, I don't eat shawarma, but here I eat Turkish kebab. In Nigeria, I didn't used to eat noodles, I didn't used to eat pasta. When I got here, Ogbonge pasta mama. I'm always cooking pasta. I started to eat noodles. I'm sure you have seen some of her in my videos. If you have not, please watch them. Drop a comment. I always like to get comments from you people, you know. Anyway, yeah, so the food, I haven't particularly eaten any Swiss. In fact, I have not eaten the actual Swiss bread. The only kind of bread I've eaten so far is the American sliced bread. I don't have the willpower yet or the strength to actually eat the Swiss bread, but I'm going to try it someday, and if I do, I'll sure make a video for you to see. And don't judge me if you see my weird expressions, because I will scratch your face. Just kidding. Let me tell you people something that really shocked me when I got here. The way people were smoking. Hey, Baba. I see, for like the first 6 months, I couldn't get past that. The way people were smoking, the way people are smoking, it's normal. Like, it's natural. It's just normal to them. For us in Nigeria, it's like, even if you smoke, you won't just publicly do it like so, you know. But here it's like, you enter the tram and the whole person is smelling smoky. So I really had to learn not to stare, because it just shocked me. Fine girl from top to bottom, you just say smoking. I'll be shocked. But I had to quickly learn that it's more like a natural way of life for them. This does not mean that everybody smokes. It just means that a lot of people, like a whole lot of people, smoke. What does that have to adjust to? See, honestly, I pretty much adjusted, and just because I'm here, I have to man up or woman up before feminists to drag me and say, why am I saying man up? But I had to toughen up and just adjust practically. I think another thing that was mentioned in the comments was change of environment, and I think I've pretty much talked about that when I was talking of adjusting. change of environment actually affected my face. In Nigeria, I did not have acne, but once I moved, I had to buy a lot of skincare products, you know, from Nigeria, bring it over, because the truth is I couldn't even afford the ones they sell here. It's below, it's above my my pocket. I had to buy skincare because it was really worrisome. My face was really bad and I have not totally recovered from it. I have a lot of spots on my face. It's very annoying, because why will I come abroad and my face will be spoiling? In Nigeria, I didn't even used to wear makeup every other time. I don't here also, but I'm just trying to let you understand how bad it. I'll see if I can put a picture and you see it really affected me. Maybe sometimes later I would make a video on my skincare routine and how I was able to treat the acne. But I had really bad acne, and it was, you know, all this painful acne. It was really bad. Yeah, that was the only thing, change of environment. In fact, I didn't fall sick particularly. I think when I came, I was really tired and I had to rest in, but I did not fall sick. That is pretty much it. I didn't want this video to be long, but don't they look like say a day long? So that's it. Oh, I hope I covered all of the things people asked me, but if you want me to still share some more, please highlight the particular things you want me to talk about. Guys, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your comments. It is always the comments for me. Honestly, I like to hear from you guys. Thank you so much. And like I said earlier on, I want to know how you're doing. Let me know how you're doing in the comment section, okay? Cheers. Love you guys. Take care. Remember to subscribe. If you have not subscribed and you're watching this video, be great, be amazing. Remember to thank God that you're alive.